রোহিঙ্গা সংকটের কারণে বাড়ছে অপরাধ। পাশের দেশ থেকে এ দেশে আশ্রয় নেওয়া অনেকে জড়াচ্ছেন নানা অপকর্মে। রাজধানীতে এক সেমিনারে এমনটাই জানান বিদেশি কূটনীতিকরা।
আর এই সংকট সমাধানে ভারত ও চীনকে এগিয়ে আসার আহ্বান জানিয়েছেন তারা। তবে পররাষ্ট্র প্রতিমন্ত্রীর হুঁশিয়ারি, রোহিঙ্গাদের জন্য দেশের অভ্যন্তরীণ নিরাপত্তায় কোনো আপোষ করা হবে না।
ভারত প্রশান্ত মহাসাগরীয় অঞ্চল এবং বাংলাদেশের ভাবনা উদ্বেগ শীর্ষক সেমিনার, যেখানে ছিলেন জাতিসংঘ সহ বাংলাদেশের বন্ধু রাষ্ট্রের প্রতিনিধিরা।
Maritime security are key elements, and we hope that the IPS will play a key role in providing support. But for Bangladesh today, without question, the single most important issue on the table, I would say both domestically and in terms of our foreign policy, remains the resolution of the Rohingya problem.
সেমিনারের শুরুতে উঠে আসে রোহিঙ্গা ইস্যু। রাষ্ট্রদূতরা বলেন, এই সংকট সমাধান না হলে বাংলাদেশ ছাড়াও এই অঞ্চলের সবাইকে মাশুল দিতে হবে।
Japan has taken every opportunity to urge Myanmar military strongly to A, immediately stop the violence, B, release those detained, and C, swiftly restore the democratic political system. So that's the basic stance for Japanese government, and I'll be glad to hear about each country's perception of the Rohingya issue and Indo-Pacific strategy.
Sit with ASEAN colleagues, with India, with China, with other players, so we can truly discuss the issue in a global manner. Beyond the Rohingya, I want to highlight that Canada works very closely with Bangladesh on the whole area of security. We're both peacekeepers, we're both multilateralists.
Military or solutions or sometimes even terrorists. Saudi Arabia and Bangladesh has very strong and historic ties.
Contributions in the region are designed to try and create an environment in which that is achievable for every country, no matter how large they are, no matter how big their military is. We think that all countries need to be able to make decisions in their own sovereign interest.
Being a partner in the Rohingya refugee crisis in many ways across the board. I think around €50 million of support last year to the camps and to Basan Char, and also other sources of support. And we want to join with others and continue the efforts to get the right conditions in Myanmar to ensure the voluntary and safe return of the Rohingya.
I would say that, again, we are continuing to put pressure on the Burmese military. But until that happens, until there is space for a safe, voluntary, dignified, and sustainable return of Rohingya to their homeland, it's hard to envision how that would happen today or in the near future. And so as soon as we acknowledge that fact,
political solution is the only way ahead to ensure a safe, dignified, and voluntary return of the Rohingya refugees, and we'll continue to work with all of our partners to achieving that.
সীমান্তে সাম্প্রতিক সংঘাতের কথা উল্লেখ করে পররাষ্ট্র প্রতিমন্ত্রী বলেন, আরসা ও আরএসও নতুন করে সংকট তৈরি করছে।
Unfolded last Thursday, some of you are probably aware, has taken a new dimension for the information of veteran like Brigadier Shakwat. It's no longer we were informed that over a year now it is ARSA who was controlling the state of Rakhine. But the events of last Thursday morning till now that has unfolded, fight between ARSA and Rohingya Salvation Organization known as RSO. And some of you or most of you who visited the camp multiple times, the zero line on the bank of this little canal, zero line on Myanmar side-ish, if you understand what I'm trying to say. The camp was burned down to ashes, and it's now controlled by RSO, not ARSA, which is a major development. So what I'm trying to basically say is, this complexity in dealing with the safety and security of the Rohingyas are one of the most challenging tasks for any trained forces, whether that is Bangladesh police or APBN or intelligence. So undermining their ability and sacrifices, and just mentioning by Human Rights Watch that heavy-handedness of Bangladeshi police forces on Rohingyas are kind of, beyond their acceptable standard is actually undermining the challenges.
সেমিনারে পররাষ্ট্র মন্ত্রণালয়ের মেরিটাইম সচিব রিয়ার অ্যাডমিরাল অবসরপ্রাপ্ত খুরশিদ আলম একটি প্রবন্ধ উপস্থাপন করেন। মোর্শেদ হাসিব, চ্যানেল 24, ঢাকা।